What's up guys and welcome to Myth Busting Mondays episode 71. This is the show where we bust the myths that you guys leave in the comment section below. So if you have any myths you would like to see featured in next week's episode, all you've got to do is leave those in the comment section right now or at the end of the video and we'll see which ones get featured next week. We've got some amazing myths for you guys this week on Rave in the Redwoods. You guys have got to be hyped, and if you guys haven't done already, make sure you do smash a like on this video. We will aim for 2,115 like guys, but without further ado, let's get on to the first myth of today's show. So the first myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by NightKills117, and they say, can you use hide and seek in the boss fight? Now, you guys know that hide and seek is one of the fate and fortune cards inside of IW Zombies that allows you to activate it, and then you are ignored by all zombies in the game. But the question in this is, will it work on the boss, that huge slasher that you get at the end of the Easter egg? So let's check this out, dudes. We're currently inside of that boss fight right now, and at this stage of the boss fight, the slasher tries to jump on you and follow you around the map, trying to squish you with his feet. But let's activate that hide and seek card and let's see if it's actually going to stop the slasher from coming after us. So the card is now activated and the boss seems to, 100%. The boss seems to not be wanting to go for us at all. He can kind of see us, and then when I get a little bit closer, he'll look the opposite way and try and like move around us a little bit, but he is definitely not trying to come closer to us at all. So if you are struggling on that boss fight and the zombies are just too fast or the boss is just too fast, you can always use a hide and seek fate and fortune card to slow them down and have a little breather while you are doing that boss fight. So that is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for sending that in, dude. I appreciate that a lot. And let's get on to the next myth of today's show, dudes. So the next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by the Joker115, and he says, myth: what happens when you use the rewind grenade after you have been on the zip line? Pizza emoji, pizza emoji, pizza emoji. So, you guys know the rewind grenade pretty much rewinds your movements from the past like 30 steps or something crazy like that. It'll basically rewind what you have done recently in the game. So, in theory, if we go down the zip line and then we activate the rewind grenade, it should really send us up to the top of the zip line again, right? I don't know. Let's check this out, dudes. So we currently have the rewind grenade in our inventory and we are going to jump on that zip line right about now. So honestly, I would expect this to work, but honestly, I have no idea. Let's see. Oh. Wait, what? So I'll slow the footage down for you guys one more time there. So you see that it basically rewound us once and then rewound us again. And when it rewound us the second time, it's put us on the zip line and then it just dropped off instantly. So it didn't rewind as much as it's supposed to do, but it still did rewind a little bit, but not on the actual zip line, just to the point where we actually fell off. But that's still really cool. Thank you so much for sending that in, Joker. And let's get on to the next myth of today's show, which has been sent in by JJBine69. And he says, myth: can you kill the slasher with pimp slap? And love your videos, pizza, pizza emoji, pizza emoji. Thank you so much, JJ. You are awesome, dude. And let's check it out, dude. So you guys know that pimp slap is a fate and fortune card that allows you to hit any zombie with a melee attack and they will instantly die. So it's literally one hit on any zombie on any round will instantly kill them. But will this work on the slasher once we have completed one of the first 3 steps of the Easter egg and the slasher is then out of rave mode? Let's check it out. So right now we've just completed the first step of the Easter egg and now the slasher is out of rave mode. So let's go and make our way over to that slasher and hit him, and then we can see if one pimp slap hits on that slasher will kill him in one hit. So here we go. Pimp slap is activated. Let's go over to the slasher right now and let's see. No, dudes, we got the hit marker though, so maybe a load of these might actually do something, but no, one hit is not strong enough to kill that slasher when you have pin slap activated. And there's another like 3-4 hits on him right there, and he's still not dead. So maybe it doesn't do anything to this dude. Maybe it does. Maybe there's just a few more that you need to get on him. I have no idea. But there you go, dudes. Pimp slap does not officially kill the slasher in one hits. Thank you so much for sending that in, dude, and let's get on to the next myth of today's show. So the next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by Chris Bob, and he says, will home remodel help towards the scout badge to rebuild windows? Now, inside Rave in the Redwoods, we have now been given challenges on challenge podiums where we can go and get scout badges. So there's one where we've got to rebuild 45 windows, and then that will give us a certain tactical grenade. Now, usually you just go up to loads of windows that have been torn down around the map and simply remake them to be able to unlock that badge after you've remade 54 windows. But with the home remodel Fate and Fortune card, every time you go over and just put one extra piece of wood on a window, it instantly puts all 6 on. So will this count as doing 6, or will it just count as the 1? Let's check it out, dudes. So right now we do have the home remodeled Fate and Fortune card active. I'm going to go over to a window right now and let's see, dudes. Boom! There we go. All of them got on, and we only have 1 that is taken off our counter. So we still need 43 to go right now. That's actually really ridiculous. There's no way, if you've got this activated, that you are ever going to be able to complete this challenge. It's really, really crazy. They need to fix this one. But, Chris Bob, thank you so much for sending that in, dude. Now we know that we are not supposed to use this Fate and Fortune card on this challenge. Thank you, dude, and let's get on to the next myth of today's show, which surprisingly has also been sent in by Chris Bob, and he says, can you use the Fire Chains Fate and Fortune card with a turned or friendly zombie? Now, this Fate and Fortune card is one of the brand new ones that came out when Rave and the Redwoods got released, and it's supposed to work when you are in a co-op game. So whenever your friend kills a zombie, it instantly chains together you and your friend, so you will then kill a zombie around you as well. It's really, really cool. You guys should definitely check it out on co-op. But will it work if your friend in the game is actually just a friendly zombie that you changed with the friendly zombie trap? Let's check it out, dudes. So right now, dudes, I've activated the Fate and Fortune card, and I'm going to place down the electric trap right now that's going to change one of the zombies to be a friendly zombie. He's getting a load of kills on the other zombies, but it doesn't seem to be chaining up with me at all. So I'm going to say that this Fate and Fortune card does not work with a friendly zombie. You do have to be inside of a co-op game. But nice thinking, Chris Bob. I like the way you think, bro. Thank you so much for sending that in, dude. And let's get on to the next myth of today's show. So the next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by Gold Rex, and he says, CodeNamePizza. Myth, can you use anywhere but here card to get out of the boss fight? Love your videos and keep up the good work. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that a lot, and let's check it out. So the anywhere but here card inside of Infinite Warfare Zombies is actually called Escape Route, and that does allow you to then teleport to a safe location around the map. Now, normally inside of these games, we would assume that if you go into the boss fight and then use the Escape Route Fate and Fortune card or anywhere but here Gobblegum, you would then teleport out of the boss fight. And that has been the case in some maps that we have played in the past. In Zombies in Spaceland, it just allowed you to use it and it sent you to somewhere else inside the boss fight. But on this map, Infinity Wards have seemed to just not allow you to use the Fate and Fortune card at all. Throughout the entirety of the boss fight, you are not allowed to activate this Fate and Fortune card. It will stay in your pack. It won't do absolutely anything when you click the buttons to activate it, but then you can switch to another one and you can activate those. Makes 0 sense, but whatever, dudes. I don't make up the rules. So I decided to change this up a little bit and use a transponder. So you guys know that a transponder, you can place it anywhere around the map, and then whenever you want to teleport, you click L1 again, and that will then teleport you back to where you placed down the transponder. So we're going to place it outside on the docks area before we go to the boss fight, get into the boss fight, and then we can see if it lets us use it. So here we go, dudes. The transponder is now down. Let's get on the boat, and the boat is now coming towards the island right at the end of where the boss fight is about to begin. So here we go, dudes. Are you ready? As soon as we spawn in, we can see our weapons are out, and what do you know? The transponder symbol has gone. You can't write this stuff, dudes. Literally, it's gone. I can't activate it at all because it's disappeared. I'm trying to, but it's doing absolutely nothing. So, GG, dudes. There is no way how to get out of the boss fight inside of Rave and the Redwoods. But we are now going on to our final myth of today's show, which has been sent in by D&Z. And he says, can you turn the slasher with Turncoat? Now this is going to be awesome. Now you guys know that Turncoat is a Fate and Fortune card inside of Zombies, where if you run into a zombie, it will then turn that into a friendly / turned zombie. But what happens if we run into and get hit by the slasher inside of Rave and the Redwoods? Can we get a turned or friendly slasher? Let's check it out, dudes. So I'm going to activate the Fate and Fortune card right now. There we go. And we're going to allow the slasher to run into us. Here we go, dudes. No! Oh, no way, dudes. So no, that doesn't seem to work. You cannot get a friendly slasher by allowing him to hit you while you've got turncoat activated. And there you go. All the zombies are going after him right now as well because they're all turned. That's absolutely crazy. But no, you cannot get a turn slasher. That absolutely sucks. That would have been so much fun. But anyway, dudes, that is the end of Myth-Busting Mondays episode 71. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you do leave a like. We'll aim for 2,115 likes on this video. You know how we do. And make sure you leave your myths for next week's episode inside of the comment section below right now, dudes. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to the Pizza Club. And thank you for watching, dudes, and peace out.